as motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow. When you lay out Seth's resume like that, he might have an even more decorated career than the man who calls himself the best in...
What's he doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop.
On a well-placed calf kick there. Ducks out of harm's way. Stopping all that nonsense right now.
Seth losing any command of this match.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight. Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
He'll make his way to the ring. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
A razor-sharp chop there.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Nails the GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this. Calf kick on the money.
Oh, that just
looks like it busted him open.
He's getting back to the ring, looks like. And Punk making his way back to the ring.
He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out.
Ventures out into the crowd despite the threat of a countout.
Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit. The fans in the front rows are getting their money's worth tonight.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Under the ropes and back into the ring. The action's going back to the ring.
Finds the roll-up.
Oh, it turns it around and has the pin. Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that.
Rollins with a page out of Triple H's playbook.
Pedigree!
That patented high-impact offense from the Visionary. Punk's completely rattled now.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago. He was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Seth Rollins with it.
Oh, walloped by a huge club.
What a counter!
Putting him in the corner for something here.
Both superstars perched up high.
Not from up there! Counter! He knew just what to do.
And nobody home on that one.
Hoisted up. Oh, that'll knock the wind out. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Power slam. And now he's going to the top rope.
Blast off. Big height, bigger impact.
Looks to climb the top rope.
Wants to finish this.
Sky high. Crash landing. Piercing chop.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. And doing even more damage to the head here.
Always a smart strategy. Really get...
Here we go. Oh. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Flying.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex. Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Boom!
And Seth has to love this. Has to love seeing the pain starting to set in on the face of CM Punk.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Punk's vulnerable here.
Oh my, Seth flying.
Escape just in time.
High kick. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. Oh, a knee. Lights out. Thinking of going high risk here.
From above.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
You hear them saying, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, Comer! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Pin. This could be it. Kicking out in time.
Just barely keeping this match going, keeping the fight inside them going. Struck with a calf kick. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. Rollins just dropping heavy bombs here. Oh, small package driver connects.
Rollins waiting in the corner, here it comes!
Stop! Will that close Punk out?
There's two, and a kick out. No one saw that coming.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
There is no way that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his.
Opponent lifted up, jaw CM Punk in full control. There's the lift. GTS. That spells doom for Rollins.
2. Somehow he kicked out.
Seth Rollins has never been known to lay down and hand out victories to anyone.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Not a good spot to be in.
Go! Turn sleep!
That's it. No way to endure that again.
2. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner,
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.